Welcome to Love Them Knives. We're in the outdoor session, February 1st, you know, the middle of summer. Yeah, especially in Arizona, way south Arizona. We're going to talk about the Kubey KU204Ti. It's colorful. So thanks for dropping in. Let me get the party started. Hold on. Let me see if you can identify the sound. That is a root beer made from barley and roots and whatever. Never mind. Here we go. I just had to do the, hey, it's great weather. Come on, man. The 204 Ti. And here we go. Nothing like it. 204 Ti titanium folder from Kubey. Guess what? This is what it looks like took apart. I'll show you the pictures of it disassembled. If we can keep the Air Force from bombing us out of existence. And you got a washer they're using in here, and then they're using a washer in here. So I only had 3 washers showing because there's still a washer stuck in there, but 2 washers on each side. One on the side of the blade, which I'm not sure I understand why. And then, because that's obviously steel, let's hope to God. And then a steel washer, of course, in the titanium, because you don't want these ceramic bearings coming in contact with the titanium necessarily. So you got that pivot, tube, pivot screw, pocket clip, body screws that go all the way through from the back, see? So you don't see them in the front. A nice long clean look. Kubey doing their own original designs. We've tested their S35VN and their D2. It is real. And I will give you the link to our spreadsheet where you can look up the Kubey knives and all the knives that we've tested to date and see the blade steels, if they tested true, what the HRC tested, what the HRC was advertised to be, and all that kind of stuff. So that gives you a full rundown. But these have tested as TI64, which is grade 5 titanium scales. And yes, the S35VN is real. These are their original designs. All right, nice. I'll give you the link to the Kubey store where you can go buy your Kubey knife. They just came out with some other new designs that look very enchanting. So I think they're really kicking it up. All right, take a look at that pocket clip. Man, that's kind of a duck foot thing. But it fits in the pocket okay. I mean, I would let you know if it was some kind of real problematic, but it has a good spring to it, so it's not an issue with me just wearing jeans like I do. There's your lockup, about 40–50%, so that's a strong lockup, and it's centered up. No blade play, no lock rock, no problem, even though I took it apart and put it back together, as you can see. And of course here, I showed the hardened steel insert, the ceramic detamp ball, that kind of stuff. I didn't pop that washer out of this side of the blade. Over here, you can still see that I flipped this one over, so you can't see the hardened steel insert and ceramic detamp ball. You can see it from the other side. Okay, so no big deal. I just thought I'd show you the disassembly. Got a clear table here. Isn't that wonderful? Comes in a box. Inside the box comes in a pouch. Here's what the pouch looks like. Camo, ceramic. It's a ceramic pouch. Believe it looks like fabric. So yes, camo. Everything's ceramic in my world, I swear to God. So this is really cool. I like it. It's really a good quality feeling pouch. Kind of weird, you know. Wow. Ooh, rugged. I mean rugged. In any case, here's the box, and of course, like I showed you before, the KU204Ti Titanium. Okay. Obviously, this is not the only color they make it in. And nice. Pretty strong detent. I can't throw this out. I'm going to say this is approaching a 6. That's snappy, and I can't fail it. So that's pretty strong. Okay. Yeah, I think if you're just a newbie, I think you're going to make the full pull. I really do. Let's weigh it up and get some of these things out of the way. Weigh. Did you catch that one? Haven't even had a sip yet. Ounces. 4.45 grams, 126, so not especially heavy. If you look at the pictures closely, of course, you'd see all the weight relieving that was going on. Not on the lock bar side, but over here. So, yeah, that accounts for probably why it's so doggone light. Now, if you want to compare it to Fancy, pretty close to the same size, aren't they? Not far off. Let me see if we can flip the aspect ratio, if that makes much sense or difference. And still look about the same, actually, as it all boils down. So let's put the tape on it, get the real deal. You know, we got 3.5-inch blade, 90 millimeters overall. 8 1/4, so we're right there with Paramilitary 2, no wonder. And we got 21 centimeters, so same size as the Paramilitary 2, perfect, right on. Little heavier, of course, but it's full titanium. You've got this going on. I mean, what kind of deal is that? How much do I need to get up there? But you're up there. You are totally up there if you want to get that far. And I guess you could kind of go forward. See this choil here? Good for sharpening. Not so good for going forward. But I guess if you wanted to pull back on that flipper tab like that, you could hold it together like that. And you know what? I didn't bring any cutting paper out here. But I guess we can cut a little bit of this off. Yeah, it's sharp. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It's not bad. I have the little paper things floating across the yard. I'll have to go chase them later. In any case, so fairly light. Same size as the Paramilitary 2. Good looks. Very, very individual on this one. You're probably going to love it or you're going to hate it. You can do piercing. You can do slicing. Big, tall grind. Looks like it should be a good slicer. Of course, your contact patch is a factor here when your flipper tab is up. So, you know, and that's the way it is with flippers in any case, but obviously you can overcome that. Little bit of what looks like jimping here, but you can see it's below grade. I mean, those are the stairs that lead down into the inside. I don't know. What am I going to do with those? I don't know, but it's definitely a style cue. And the back looks very integral, doesn't it? Trying to make it look that way because it's so seamless on the front with no screws. And here they do have them on the back. And of course, through here is where you can put a lanyard. But it's all kind of very... It's all like covered. It's like, you know, one of those hot rod cars where everything is seamless, you know, fiberglass or something, where it all just flows together because they've done all this custom body work. Well, this one's titanium, but they've done a lot of custom body work for sure on this. And you have, you know, kind of a stylish pivot there on both sides. And they're both accessible with your number 8 Torx, so you're good there. And it came apart, went back together just fine for me. So I didn't have any issues with it. Kubey 204, really nice. Feels good in the hand, the ergos. You know, right in here, it depends on the size of your forefinger, you know, here, of your index finger. But to me, it's okay. And then the rest of mine go along here. So yeah, I can get a good purchase on this knife. And reverse grip, yeah, that feels fine too. And this little flipper tab kind of comes back as a guard, keeps you from getting up on the blade. And definitely this thumb ramp that's jimped here will keep you out of trouble too. It'll keep a firm grip on this blade. So, oh, well, we never did talk about what the, and let's see what we got for blade stock. Ooh, we got 4 millimeters all day long, don't we? Wowie, wowie, 0.16. So, wow. They put it to it. 0.163, 4.13. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Now, maybe I got a whole, maybe that was a little bit raised, this carbon fiber. You can feel just a little. So let's go forward. And then it's 4. Or right at, and hold on, let's get it squared up. Right at 4. So 0.155, something like that. Okay, let's call that good, because that's a flat here. And it looks like satin, you know, like a satin flats. And then more of a, I don't know if that's really a fine bead blast. It doesn't really look like a stone wash to me. And you know what? We might be able to solve that problem if I can get you the actual Kubey side. Let's see. It's like $140, okay? So really for what it is, that's not a bad price at all. Oh, sandblast finish apparently on the blade. You know, like we said, 8.2 overall, same size as the Para 2, 4 millimeter blade stock, all this kind of stuff. So pivot screw is 416 stainless. So maybe that gives you pretty much what you were looking for. And then you can pause and read this. They are wrong on this. Obviously, that's a typo. It's a 3.5-inch blade. Maybe 3-inch cutting length. I don't think so, though. I think it's ceramic bearings and all that. But I think even cutting edge really on this is 3.5. So I think that's a typo, obviously. Because, oh no, we got like almost 93, 94 millimeters, which would be, oh man, 3.6 probably cutting edge. So it's way over 3 inches. If you think you're getting a 3-inch bladed knife, then, you know, take a look at the 8 1/4 overall, and you know it's got to be right at 3.5 or so. So just keep that in mind. And I'm going to release you early, class, because of inclement weather. The sun's out, it's 70 degrees. Let's just do something else. I hope you like this. I do. I think Kubey's doing some cool things. I'll give you the link to their Facebook as well, because that's kind of interesting. They have a Facebook group now. And then also their webpage. Take a look. I don't know. I think it's something we need to watch. That and their D2 designs, they're very creative. They're feeling their way, and I think they're coming on. So thank you so much for dropping in. Flanagan, did you drink that root beer? Figures. I gotta watch him. Because you know what we do around here. We love them knives. So you guys stay sharp.